I want to thank you for your time and your patience today as we've gone through many of these opportunities that you've seen with marketplace literacy. I'd like to summarize marketplace literacy by relating a couple of my own experiences, and hopefully that will illuminate the process for you as a facilitator, maybe even as a student. Marketplace literacy is a very, very well needed and very necessary element for any nascent entrepreneur to grasp a hold of. The functional concept of starting first with the consumer side of literacy provides a student or a budding entrepreneur with the ability to save money the first day by understanding transactions, pricing, unit pricing, saving energy. Those things, those elements contribute to, for someone who may be in very, very low economic conditions, the ability to start saving money the first day. That money saved can do two things. First, it can provide for other necessary needs for the family, whether that be education, medicines, transportation, any host of things. But it can also be that seed stock capital for that business venture that entrepreneur wants to get into, that area that they want to see that apply their trade to after they've done their market research. So the value of starting as a consumer and understanding those deep consumer education items are fundamental to us. It's very easy to glaze over those too quickly. And the reason I say that is because many times we'll have people as students who'll say, no. Tell me about business. I want to know about business. Well, the fundamental aspect of the business as you learn in marketplace literacy is the customer. Without a customer, there is no business. So if we deeply understand our own consumer habits and practice those good habits of pricing and value and not wasting, getting good bargains and knowing how to adjudicate a good deal when we see one, and bargaining with our shopkeepers, and knowing not to buy bad products, all those things empower us to be able to bring savings in and use those savings then as our seed stock for our entrepreneurial activity. Secondly, the idea of value as a key component in marketplace literacy understanding. This idea of value precedes almost every thought as we look to creating our product, understanding our market, looking at the market niches that are out there, and creating our own value chains. The fact that at each section of value there's a transaction that takes place, that the wholesaler to the retailer, the grower to the wholesaler, each make that decision about what do I give and what do I get in return. And this is why we want to really emphasize the idea to you, and that you should emphasize to your students, that the idea of creating value, creating more, the idea of more value in the products or services they can provide will in fact bring them more revenue, is something that really needs to be emphasized. Oftentimes we go the other way. Remember, hey, I can make it cheaper. I can do it a little less expensively and give a better price. No. What can you do more of? How can you create a better value for the same price? Emphasizing that aspect of it, I think, once again, places a desire in the hearts of our students to really do well, to try to do better in the marketplace, and then see every opportunity as not doing it less expensively, but doing it better. Those two elements combined together create the heart and soul of marketplace literacy. It does not fit every situation. For instance, in North America, the word literacy in our context is almost always perceived as negative. We can talk about your very high literacy rate, but it's as if we're comparing you to someone that is illiterate. So in our marketing, in our outreach, we had to change the name of the program from Marketplace Literacy to Mastering the Marketplace. Same content, same fundamentals, but yet marketed to meet our need. You see, we learned our own lesson. We understood the needs of our marketplace, and that if we used the word literacy immediately consumers of our product would not look at it well. They would see it as something they did not want to be associated with because it might shade people's understanding or thinking of them personally by being in a program that talked about literacy. So we just simply changed the name of the program. So I encourage you to be entrepreneurial with the program as well. Find ways to make it work in your context, for your students, for your economies. Finally, we also want to consider the fact that we many times take on the Hippocratic Oath, and that is do no harm. Many times individuals will come to us thinking that what we're going to do here is that we're going to teach them livelihoods. Oh, you're going to teach me how to be a tailor. Oh, you're going to teach me how to be a shopkeeper. You're going to teach me how to do auto repair. And that is not, in essence, what marketplace literacy is. What we teach is an understanding of the why. Why should I be in business? Why should I pick one product over another? Why do I want to meet this need for a consumer rather than another? Why do I want to participate in this value chain as opposed to that value chain? Marketplace literacy, quite frankly, should be called the Book of Why, because that's the emphasis we want to make here. Because if your students have that deeper understanding, the deeper understanding of the why of business, we are confident that they're going to make good decisions about the what and the when and the how. I hope this lesson and these brief talks that I've given you have helped you in some way. I know that marketplace literacy has been a great journey for me. I've met wonderful people, and I believe we've actually helped a large number of people here in North America understand more about business than they ever could have. Again, this is Ron Duncan, and I thank you for taking part in marketplace literacy training.